This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk through this Sunset Trail 186 BH. Alright, I'm on the door side of the trailer, moving towards the rear. Okay, this is your water heater from the outside. The switches to operate it are inside the trailer. I just need to show you that this is where you drain it from right here. Keep in mind that that's the drain plug, okay? You got just an outside area with a refrigerator here. Power awning with LEDs, outside speakers. Okay. We got a 20-pound LP tank with a deep cycle marine battery. This port right here is just in case you wanted to purchase a solar battery charger. You could plug it in right there. That's a Furrion brand system. Here's your 30 amp 30-foot cord. This is the crank for your stabilizers. That is a reducer to reduce your 30 amp cord down to a 15. Make sure you don't try and run the air conditioner off 15 amps at home because it'll pop a circuit breaker. And that's your dump hose. Okay? So the most common way to get water to this trailer is the city water connection. So you just hook up your hose right here, turn it on, and you're all set. Everything's ready to go. If you go to a campsite that does not have plumbing on the campsite, you can fill your fresh water tank here and then just use your 12-volt pump to pump the water. So even if you don't have plumbing on a campsite, you can still pre-fill your tank and you'll be able to use all the water, okay? Now that's just an outside shower, and that's a black tank flush. I'll show you the black tank flush right now. Okay. So this is closed like that. So what you'll do is you hook your hose up to here, you put the other one in the dump station. Then you go to your black line here, your black tank valve. The black tank is toilet water and waste, so you dump that first. Right? Then after that's dumped, you'll grab the gray tank valve. The gray tank is sink and shower water. You'll dump that second, just because it's cleaner water than the black water. Alright, so it just cleans things out a little better. But then you can leave your black tank valve open and come back over here to your black tank flush right here, and you'll hook the hose right onto there. It says here on the sticker to make sure your black tank valve is open before you turn the water on, which it is. And you turn it on, it'll spray the inside of your black tank, clean it out, clean off the sensor so you get a good reading, that sort of thing. This is just a service panel for your refrigerator. This is where you hook your power cord up to, of course. Then around the back, this is just campground cable through to the inside of the trailer. Right there. You have a ladder here, which is a good thing because you have to inspect your roof. As with every trailer, you have to inspect it at least 3 times a season. Once in the spring, once in the fall, once in the middle of the summer. You go up there on the roof, walk around, check all the sealant. Every place there's sealant, you look for cracking and separation starting. Some years, sometime you're going to see that, and when you do, you get it taken care of immediately. You have to inspect your roof. It's very important. Also, on the sides, any place you see caulk from the manufacturer, like right here, you're going to check that to make sure it's good and tight. Alright, also this housing tells us this is pre-wired for a backup camera. So if you want to purchase one, we sell them here. Plus no matter where you buy it from, make sure you get the Furrion camera that fits inside that housing. It's already pre-wired. Okay, so let's go inside. Okay. So we walk right over here to the control panel. So this is your awning. So it's got a power awning on it. You're just going to extend the awning. It goes out 8 feet, and you'll see the awning tube, so you know you're out all the way. Never leave the awning out unattended. If you're not going to be at the campsite, you need to roll it in so it doesn't get damaged by the wind and weather. Alright, that's important. Also, these are your levels. Your battery is almost charged. We've been running on battery, so as you plug it in, it'll charge. Freshwater tank is full, but we're water testing it. Black tank is empty. You have one gray tank here. Your gray tank is empty. So it graduates up in 1/3 increments. Once you get past 2/3, you got to think about dumping your gray and black tank. Okay, your water pump is right here. I told you you could pump your own water out of the tank. You also use this for winterization, right there. Your water heater, light it on gas right here. You light it on electric right here. Always make sure there's water in the tank before you turn it on, because you can't dry fire it or it'll damage it. So you always make sure there's water in the tank before you do that, okay? All right. So you got a hide-a-bed that comes down, or I'm sorry, a Murphy bed that comes down. You have a couch here that jackknifes flat before you bring it down. Very simple. Your table will also fold down, and you can use the back cushions to fill in the space and make another bed out of it there. Plus you got two really decent sized bunks back here. When it comes to accessing the water heater, let me make sure here. You have to bypass the water heater because you can't get antifreeze inside the tank because it'll leave a foul taste and a bad odor. So he left the panel off so we can see it. I'll just show you, it's under there. You unscrew that panel, you can get to the bypass valves on the back of the water heater tank. All right. This is your thermostat. When it's clicked and all the way to the left, it makes a clicking sound. It's off. You click it to the right, and it turns on your furnace. The furnace lights automatically. You don't have to do anything except turn it on. Okay. Your radio, you can stream off the USB port. Obviously, you got HDMI. You got Bluetooth, so you can hook up wirelessly with your phone or tablet and stream that way. Your TV has a swing-out bracket that locks into place. Okay. All right. So over on this side, obviously the range top, you just light it with a lighter, just like a grill. That's your furnace there, just so you know. This is your Norcold gas absorption refrigerator. So it'll work on 110 AC or on LP gas. So you turn it on. Oh, we're not plugged in, so we'll have to run it on gas here. But right now, A is automatic, right? Automatic means that electricity takes parameters. So it always seeks out electricity first and uses it. If it can't find it or it loses it, it'll switch automatically over to gas. So if you have a power failure at the campground and you're away for the day, you won't come back to spoiled food. It'll just switch over to gas for you. So that's what A is, automatic. The drop is gas. That is AC power. So you can dedicate it like that way, gas or AC power. But the way to do it is go with automatic, because it'll always seek out electricity. If it can't find it, it'll go to gas. And of course you want your temperature up all the way. So very simple, but it's a good refrigerator. It's been around for a long time. All right, so this device here is your power converter. It converts 110 AC down to 12 volt DC. So you see you have 110 AC over here, and they're labeled. Those are circuit breakers, just like you have at home. Then the 12 volt, it converts over to 12 volt over here. You got 12 volt fuses that are labeled. So if any of these 12 volt fuses were to blow, they'll actually light up, and you would be able to see them through this tinted plastic right here. It'll actually blow so you can visibly see it. Also keep in mind that when you're plugged in at the campground or anywhere, this will charge your battery. So this is a battery charger also. So as long as you're plugged in, it'll keep your battery up front charged. The device next to it is a carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green like it is. If it's not, you want to get it serviced. I'll push the test button here for you. Goes through 2 self-tests, 1 for each type of gas. That one was for propane. And then it goes for test for carbon monoxide and back to green. So it should always be green. If it goes off, obviously you're going to take everybody outside, turn the gas off at the front, and figure out what's going on. Alright, but it always should be green. If it isn't, you get it serviced. Your microwave works like any other microwave. Okay, so the thing to know about the bathroom, the sink and the shower work like any sink and shower, of course. Now, the toilet, you can't use it dry or without chemicals. So you get to the campground, you plug in your trailer, you hook up the water, then you'll come inside here. You'll take whatever chemical brand you use, you'll read the directions, you'll put 1 dose in, you'll put it right inside there. Then you'll step on the flush pedal, which is right here. Water comes swirling around, and you'll stand on the pedal until you put about a gallon of water in the tank below it. The black tank is directly below there. So basically you're putting chemical in about a gallon or 2 of water in there just to get started with. You never use it dry or without chemical. So keep that in mind. You always want to prime it with chemical and water. Okay, the controls for your air conditioner are there, of course. So, that covers it. If you have any issues or questions, you can call us and we'll take care of you. Thanks for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Remember, you have to inspect your roof 3 times a season. That's not just this trailer, it's every trailer is the same way. And you always got to bypass your water heater before you pump antifreeze into the system for winterizing. Okay, thank you very much.